In my last videos, I showed you how to take a song from Suno AI and swap the vocals with your own voice. You guys love that, and honestly, it makes sense, because it literally solves the biggest problem with AI music right now, identity. But then I realized I was thinking too small. If I can clone my voice, and I can put it on any track, why stop there? What if I could create multiple artists, using different versions of my voice? Why can't I be a smooth R&B singer on Monday, a gritty rock star on Tuesday, and maybe a jazz saxophonist on Wednesday? So, today, I'm going to try that. That's right, a one-man record label. I'm going to use Suno to generate the songs, and then I'm going to use Controlla voice to create 3 completely different artist personas, all built from my single human voice. We're going to build the soul singer, the rock star, and the instrumentalist. Let's see if we can pull this off. Before we can build these artists, we need the raw material. We need the source code. That is my voice. If you haven't done this yet, first you need to head over to Controlla and train your voice. Here we are in the Controlla dashboard, and I'm going to click on the Create a Voice tab here. Here you have 2 options. You can upload a pre-recorded audio track of your voice, select Record My Voice, and start singing or reading text into your microphone right away. Controlla states that for this high-fidelity studio model, they need at least 10 minutes of audio for training your voice model. And here are the requirements for training your voice. Keep your input vocals clean and natural without any effects. Try to record as much as possible in a quiet environment without noise, and keep it a solo voice, avoiding multiple layers. Here is the secret to making this versatile. Be dynamic. When you record your samples, don't just talk in a flat voice. Whisper a little, shout a little, sing a low note, sing a high note. The more data points you give the AI about how your voice sounds at different volumes and pitches, the better it will be at stretching your identity into these different genres we are about to create. I've already trained my model and it's ready to use. So let's build artist number 1. For the first artist, I want to keep it pure. I want an artist that sounds exactly like me, just with way better singing ability. Let's go for a smooth lo-fi R&B vibe. So to create a bass track for my first artist, I'm heading over to Suno AI. In the simple mode, I'm typing lo-fi R&B, slow tempo, vinyl crackle, male baritone vocals, smooth and emotional song about Friday night lights. This is important. Look how I'm specifying male baritone in the prompt to match my natural range.
Hoodie on, see lay back. Same old lie by the high school track. Yellow bulbs buzzing over painted lines. You in my passenger, tracing out the time under these Friday nights.
Okay, Suno gave us a great track. The vibe is right, but the singer is that generic AI voice. I need my voice on this song, so let's download the WAV file. Now we go to Controlla, head to the Swap Voice tab. Drag in the R&B track. For the voice selection, I'm choosing my raw studio model. In the settings, I'm selecting full song with music. This is important because the new engine will automatically separate the vocals from that vinyl crackle beat, swap them, and mix them back in. I don't want any shift in the pitch, but let's click on this advanced settings. I'm keeping Remove Reverb checked on because I want this artist to sound intimate and dry, like he's singing right in your ear. Let's hit swap. Let's listen.
What do you see they burn? Same old love for the high school trend. Yellow bulbs buzzing over tiny fun. You in my passenger, tracing out the dawn. Under these Friday night lights, you dating, say you're alright. Shift eyes give a pretty secret away.
Okay, that works perfectly. It's my tone, my accent, my identity. But performing a genre I've never sung in my life. Artist number 1, The R&B singer is signed to the label. But now, let's get crazy. For the second artist, I want to create a heavy, gritty rock band. Now here is the problem. I don't have a gritty rock voice. As you just heard, my voice is too clean. If I just swap my voice onto a metal track, it's going to sound like a pop singer trying to be edgy. It won't fit. So we need to create a hybrid. First of all, I'm going to head back to Suno. For the rock song as a bass, I'll type hard rock, distorted guitars, aggressive drums, male vocals, high energy, gritty. Let's hear what comes up.
Same stain on the wall, cheap suit, dead eyes in the hall. Bite down on a paycheck chain, smile wide while you swallow the blame. How many times till you crack those teeth? How many nights till you tear those seams? Yeah, I'm gonna break the frame, tear these walls right off the nails.
That is as gritty as they come. Let's download the wave again. In Controlla, I'm gonna go to the My Voices tab and click Blend Voices. This is where we actually design the artist. I'm going to select my voice as the primary source. Then, I'm going to look through the royalty-free library for a singer that has the gritty texture that is missing from my voice. I found this voice model called Mac. He has this loud, over-the-top rock tone, which will blend in well with mine. I'm going to blend them. Let's do 50%. Me and 50% Mac. What this does is create a new, unique singing persona. It has my phrasing and my underlying identity, but it wears Mac like a costume to get that grit. Now we go back to swap voice, upload that gritty rock track we just made, and this time, select the blended voice we created. Click swap voice, and here we go. Let's hear it.
Clock and same state on my wall, cheap suit and eyes in the hole. Bite down on a paycheck, cherry smile wide while you swallow the blame. How many times do you crack those seams? How many nights do you tear those seams? I'm gonna break the frame, say these won't fall out the nails. If this is all a game, then I'm done playing safe and still. I'd rather find than fight.
That is wild. It sounds familiar. You can tell it's related to me. But it has that power and gravel that I cannot physically produce. We may have just manufactured a Rockstar. For the final artist on our label, I want to do something totally different. I want to be a jazz musician, but I want the lead voice to be a saxophone. Here's the trick. It is really hard to prompt Suno to write a specific, catchy saxophone melody exactly how you hear it in your head. But it is very easy to sing a melody. In Suno, I'm typing jazz lounge, piano and drums, male vocals, scat singing, melodic. We want Suno to generate a vocal melody, even though we are going to get rid of the words later.
You walked in, cold on your shoulder, rain on your lashes, laugh getting bolder, little half smile cut through the chatter, room got quiet like nothing else mattered.
Perfect. Let's download the WAV file. Back in Controlla, I'm going to upload the jazz track we created to swap voice. But this time, under Select a Voice, we aren't picking a human. Click on the Instruments tab. I'm going to select tenor sax. This is going to take the vocal melody, every breath, every slide, every vibrato that the singer did, and translate it into a saxophone performance. Let's hit swap. Listen to this. That is mind-blowing. Because it was originally a vocal, the saxophone kind of sings. It has human phrasing, it doesn't sound programmed. So that is the third version of the AI artist from my voice, this time as a jazz soloist. So, let's look at the roster we just built. We have the soul singer with my raw baritone voice. We have the Rockstar version with my voice blended into a gritty hybrid. And we have the jazz soloist, my voice converted to an instrument. 3 completely different genres, 3 completely different sounds, all generated from just one single 10-minute recording of me talking in my room. This is the power of AI when you stop looking at it as just a generator and start looking at it as a producer. You can fracture your identity into whatever you want it to be. I've dropped the link to Controlla Voice below. I want you guys to try this Clone Army challenge and see how many different artists you can create from your own voice. By the way, if you want to take this further, come join us over at the AI with TechZnap Community. We just opened up our official Discord server and Patreon. It's a place for us to hang out, share what we're creating, and help each other grow. Whether you're a free member or looking to support the channel, I'd love to see you there. Head over to the Patreon link in the description to grab your Discord invite and get started. If you enjoyed this experiment, hit that like button, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the next AI music workflow, and I'll see you in the next one.